So how, by definition, does the Internet apply to the Internet of Things? When was the Internet invented? According to Yahoo's best answer, the history of the Internet began with the development of electronic computers in the 1950s. The public's first introduction to the Internet began with a message sent from computer science professor Leonard Kleinrock's laboratory at the University of California in Los Angeles, after the second piece of network equipment was installed at Stanford Research Institute. This connection began the point-to-point communication between mainframe computers and terminals, leading to research on packet switching, defined by PC News Encyclopedia as a digital network technology that breaks up a message into smaller chunks or packets for transmission, enabling each packet to be routed in different paths through a packet switch network containing individual destination addresses. Packet switch networks such as the Advanced Research Project Agency Network, or ARPANET, was developed in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The ARPANET in particular led to the development of protocols for internetworking, where multiple separate networks could be joined together into a network of networks. The continuing development of the Internet since its launch in 1969 harkens back to events in the 19th century that would change the way messages are received and sent through our time and the foreseeable future. "What hath God wrought?" Samuel Morse's first message, transmitted on May the 24th, 1844 on the official opening of the Baltimore-Washington telegraph line, and "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." And Alexander Graham Bell's first intelligible words spoken over the telephone on March the 10th, 1876. Necessity, the mother of invention. Through rapidly expanding telegraph message traffic in the nervous system of commerce, as president of Western Union William Wharton put it, created avenues for inventors Thomas Edison, Elisha Gray, and newcomer Alexander Graham Bell to come up with inventive solutions to problems impeding the sending and receiving of messages in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Alexander Graham Bell's work with deaf mutes, including Helen Keller, a blind deaf student, remarked that Bell dedicated his life to the penetration of that inhuman silence which separates and estranges. The development of party lines and intercoms through speaking tubes of the 1880s, the transistor chip replacement of the computer vacuum tube, the history of ham radio, are all contributing components to the worldwide network we enjoy today. In the art of human communication through the Internet of Things.